A homeowner shoots a would-be robber on Jacksonville's Westside. JSO says two men forced their way into a home on Thumper Street. And even though police say one of them had a gun, turns out the homeowner did too. Our Juliet Dreyer is live at the scene on Thumper near Grave Street with more. Juliet.
Anthony, I just spoke with that homeowner off camera, and he tells me that he only fired his gun once, hitting the person who had been holding him at gunpoint in his own home. Now, I want you to take a look. This is the home behind me. Look at that upstairs window. You can see the blinds are kind of in disarray. Well, the homeowner tells me that after he fired his gun, the robbers tried to climb out of that window, but he saw them, and all he had to do was raise his gun again, and the two went back inside and went out a different window, and the one who was shot then collapsed in the street from that gunshot wound. Now, JSO says this all started around 11:45 this morning with a call about a home invasion robbery. They say two young men, possibly teenagers, knocked on the door and then forced their way inside. One of them had a handgun, but the homeowner tells me he looked uncomfortable with it. And when he saw the robber holding the gun in what he called a non-threatening way, he sprang up and drew his own pistol from his pocket. The homeowner says he only shot once and then his gun jammed, and the two then ran out from his home. Now, one of the young men made it to the intersection of Harlow and Jamie's, where witnesses say he collapsed. We spoke with one of those witnesses who was working with a pest control company at the time, and he says he put pressure on the gunshot wound to what he described as the man's lower back.
I got out, I checked his front to see if it was a through and through, and since it wasn't, I knew that he had shrapnel in and needed to stay still. Got him to stay still as best I could, and put compression on his exit wound, entrance wound, and just held it there till the police and ambulance got here.
Now, the homeowner was not injured, and again, he didn't want to go on camera. Right now, that second suspect is still on the run. Police released few details about what that man may look like, but they said he may be in a dark-colored hoodie and possibly with a scarf over his face. And anyone with information is asked to contact JSO. Reporting live on the West Side, Juliet Dreyer, First Coast News on your side.